Jason, Zach, and Trini are not the only Rangers that got hold from this franchise. Everyone knows about the original Red, Black, and Yellow Rangers getting fired. Austin St. John, Walter Emmanuel Jones, and Twee Trang, respectively. It's talked about all the time, especially by the actors, man. But what isn't talked about as much is the second time the Ranger actors were fired. The Rangers from Zeo and Turbo. Sup, you guys? ASC Classified here, a grown-ass man that loves Power Rangers, and today we're gonna be talking about some drama from 30 years ago. Strap in. So around the end of Power Rangers Zeo, Blue Ranger Rocky, Steve Cardenas, asked for a raise for himself and all the other Rangers. Or rather, he asked that everyone be paid equally since those who have been there longer made more money. It shouldn't surprise anyone that Jason David Frank, the God King of Power Rangers, was making more than most of his cast members, but it sounds like David Yost, who played Billy, the original Blue Ranger, was also making more, which makes sense since they were both original Power Rangers from season 1. Steve wanted them all to be paid equally since at that time, Turbo was supposed to be the last season with those Rangers. He was denied the raise, so he quit and he was asked to do the Turbo movie so that they could write him out and replace him with a new Ranger. And that is how we ended up with Justin.
The truth is, I was supposed to be in Turbo the entire movie, and I was supposed to be in Turbo for the whole season, and then at the end of Turbo, all of us were being let go.
Right.
I was like, I would like if all of us to get the same for this last year because we're all going to be gone anyway. You know, and it's not like it was going to be break their bank in any way.
Right.
Well, we were getting paid, you know. So for them to just be that flat out no about it, you know, then I kind of saw, you know, what the other guys went through as well. And I really felt for them at that point. And I was like, well, I think it's time for me to go.
During the Turbo season, JDF wanted to leave, so it was decided to fire the other adult Rangers and replace them instead of letting them finish out the full season of Turbo as originally planned. So Johnny Young Bosch, Nakia Burrise, and Catherine Sutherland were fired. The powers that be didn't immediately tell them they were fired. They lied to their faces for the longest. And that's one of the messed up parts of it, the lying. When Nakia Burrise, who played the Yellow Ranger in Power Rangers Zeo and Turbo, talked about this on her YouTube channel, she stated that she could understand from a production standpoint why they were replaced. That's showbiz, baby! The show needed fresh blood to succeed. It is what it is. But why lie?
Johnny brought a newspaper to the set, and we read that they were auditioning for Power Rangers.
Well, what made it even colder to me was that when we confronted one of the producers about it,
They denied it. Yeah.
The disrespect shown to these people was crazy. The salaries they made for the amount of work they did was an insult.
Sorry, being a Ranger doesn't pay that much.
Oh, tell me about it.
Episode 3 of the show Hollywood Demons talks all about Power Rangers and its production issues, and Nakia did an interview for that episode and talked about what her original pay was, and it's a disgrace. That woman said for the first episode she did, she made $720 gross. And after taxes, it was like 300 something. What are you talking about? Do y'all understand how much work these actors did on that 90s TV show? Are you serious? Johnny Young Bosch and Steve Cardenas were there since season 2. Season 2 had 52 episodes. Rocky and Adam were in the majority of season 2. Season 3 of Power Rangers had 33 episodes. Rocky and Adam were in all of those episodes, and this is when we got Cat. And we're not even bringing up the Alien Ranger saga, which they were in a few of those episodes too. Then we have Zeo, season 4. That is 50 episodes. Rocky and Adam are in all 50. So is Nakia Burrise at this point, and so is Catherine. All 50 episodes. This is a lot of freaking work. They filmed the first half of Turbo too. Hundreds of episodes, 2 movies. They had to do their own action stunts and potentially getting hurt. Some of them did get hurt. They had to film regular acting scenes and then go back and do voiceover acting, waking up early and working long hours, traveling and doing press junkets, filming commercials and PSAs. This was a non-union TV show. They get no residuals from the episodes. They get no percentage from the toy sales. It's grimy. It's all just grimy, especially when these actors work for a franchise that made millions every year. The first season made $1 billion, right? Like the original owner of Power Rangers is a billionaire. It's insane how little they paid these actors and how huffy and puffy they got every time these actors are like, hey, we're kind of getting screwed over. Can we get a raise? No, you're fired. It's insane.
We were filming 2 to 3 episodes in a week.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you guys know it was all broken up. You know, there's Command Center Day where 2 or 3 episodes of Command Center are shot in a day or two with different wardrobe changes.
We do a total of 3 episodes in 9 days at one point in time. But our days last about 12 to 15 hours, so it's kind of crazy. We're doing such long days.
It's a lot of hard work. We get up early, we work late, we have, lines to learn, you got costume fittings, you got all kinds of stuff that a lot of people don't know about, but it's fun. It's really fun
tough work, huh?
Yeah, really tough. It's it's a lot of hard work. A lot more stuff goes into it than what I thought. So, it's really fun now.
Shows today on streaming services can barely get 6 episodes a season, and they take years to come out. And you're telling me that you've been working these Ranger actors to the bone, making 50 plus episodes a season, and you can't give them a raise when they ask for it? Insanity. And when the actors left Power Rangers, it was hard as hell for them to get work because back then, Power Rangers had a bad reputation in Hollywood. If you were on that show, you were looked down on and people didn't hire you. It's ridiculous, but that was the stigma. I'm glad that's not really the case anymore, but back in the 90s, it was. So you've been exploited and worked to the bone for peanuts, and then you can't even get work after that because of your association with the franchise. Some fans are tired of hearing the Ranger actors complain about this, but if I was taken advantage of like that in my early 20s, I'd never shut up. I love Power Rangers as a franchise, but not everything was sweet over there, and it's important to talk about it. I imagine if you're a longtime fan watching this video, none of this is new to you. However, I feel that it's still important to talk about this firing because it's not talked about as much as the first firing of the Rangers.
We were negotiating for the contract, and then we saw that they were having auditions. And I was like, wait, I thought we were negotiating to come back. I think I was in Hawaii when I found out that it was no longer going forward, that they hired 3 new Rangers and they were going to do the film and we weren't coming back to the show and it was done.
Work conditions did not improve much after the first firing. Executives were still being greedy and young actors were still being taken advantage of. So Power Rangers is working on a reboot series, time of recording. They've been working on one for years now. It's been in development hell, but now it seems like they're actually going to put a show out on Disney+. I just hope that the new actors have it a lot better than their predecessors. If you like this video, like it and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't be hard-headed. Help a brother out. Alright guys. Jamata.
The past is the past. That was 20-something years ago. We wouldn't be able to make Power Rangers playback without Power Rangers.